Okay, it says that we're live.
Were you gonna send me the link or just this is
I'm
just a test?
I will send you the link to make sure it still sounds normal, because I can still hear both of us in the headphones.
Good.
Where share? There it is. Okay, it's on the way.
I just see a black screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're testing right now is just to make sure that,
It sounds right and everything.
yeah, with me having the garage band open in the background.
Okay.
Um,
Seems to be working.
do you have your volume turned up to hear it?
Hello. You say something.
Hello, hello.
So there's a delay, but it sounds good.
Yeah, that's fine. And I can still hear us both in the headphones.
Yep.
Cool. I think this is gonna work.
Okay. Turn the volume back down.
Yeah. And theoretically, I could probably even hit record in GarageBand, but I don't want to do that right now. We'll test that out some other time.
Okay.
Because then I'd basically be able to capture the audio in one go. I wouldn't have to try to.
Well, why not try it? We're already in a test mode.
All right, sure. Good point. Okay, I still hear you. I mean, me.
And can you hear me?
I hear me too.
And you hear me?
Yes. Okay, and you can hit record. Oh, the metronome is gonna be on for now, but that's okay. I'll just.
Do you hear it in playback?
I don't believe so. Um, I think it's just while it's going. But I'll get ready to pause it now. I would assume the stream. Nothing has happened to the stream either. I don't see why it would.
Looks like it's still live.
Cool. I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay. Uh, go ahead and turn it up to see if you can still hear it going.
What, the live stream?
Yeah, as it is right now. Yeah, cool. Okay, let me go leave it up for right now. I am listening to what we recorded.
Good.
I think. Maybe not. I hear. No, let me. I guess I didn't sound like it. Let me go turn off the. Okay. Okay. Started another recording.
Can you hear me?
I can still hear you. Check and see if we still got good audio on the stream.
It's still live.
Hello. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna pause and see if it recorded. Yep. Hello. Hello. Nice.
So it works.
Yep. I was able to record what I had said there.
Very good.
Okay. 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 So let me. Uh, I wonder if I could just change all the settings for this stream while it's still going, so I don't have to start a new one. I'm gonna take a peek real quick. Oh, okay, edit. All right. Oh, okay. What should we title it?
Title what?
Title the stream. Also, kind of the episode in a way.
I don't know. First time live.
Okay.
I don't.
I think we'll just have a conservative conversations goes live.
Sounds good.
Did you happen to say something?
Nope.
Okay. I thought I might have heard you say something while my computer was talking. It does look like it's gonna let me switch the stream and edit the title and everything without having to start a new one. The title just says "Conservative Conversation Goes Live," and in the description, I just wrote this is our first live stream here. We're gonna be talking about some news articles and whatever else comes to mind, and to join in on the conversation with some comments. And then I believe all I gotta do is switch the visibility option to public and save it, and should be fully live.
Very good.
But before I do that, I'm gonna take a potty break, so I don't have to end up having to do it while we're sitting here. And I'm just gonna leave everything as it is, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Pretty much when I come back, I just gotta change the visibility setting. I still gotta get those.
Huh?
So I still have to get those articles prepared real quick.
Thinking about possibly adding a sixth song because I feel like the third and fourth songs sound very similar to each other. What do you think if it was just a short one, like a minute long?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Because I was even thinking the old lady, what we've titled the old lady, the song's actually called Cold Funk.
Uh-huh.
It's the long version.
Right.
Well, I thought I wonder if there's a short version, and there is. It's like a minute long version. So I almost wondered what if we did like a second one, a minute long version, where it's like the same thing as the old lady, but we flip the concept and we do like the young lady. Or I was thinking about maybe doing some play on like well, it's just like the opposite of the old lady, right? But it's going to be in
Yeah.
like the same sort of general thing as like the last song that we did. So see, like ideally it'd be just like another minute's worth of work on the old concept, except we're going to flip it and it'll be about a young lady instead, right?
Sure.
Okay, and I was thinking of maybe doing this angle where like she works for the Girl Scouts selling cookies and maybe like how they're just like a cult or like a mob and they
Okay.
come around every year and if you don't buy from them then they'll beat you up. That kind of
Steal your mattress.
yeah, whatever, thinking that might be kind of funny and then it just breaks up those other two songs and it's like an homage back to the one of the last songs that we heard, but it's a flip of concept.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it doesn't really add that much more work or that much more to the album. It just cuts up the cadence or whatever.
Right. I gotcha. Yeah, that sounds alright to me.
Okay, Girl Scout Mob or something. Girl Scout Mafia.
Yeah.
It's 106.
Oh, okay, nice. Are you able to access the stream? It should still be the same one.
It still says it's live.
Uh-huh. Does it show you the new title and stuff?
Test 4.
Oh no.
Hang on, oops. I clicked the wrong thing.
Maybe
Test
it takes
4,
a moment.
more. Just says test 4. The fourth test before going live. Description says description, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's always there.
I was hoping it might update it.
Oh.
Huh?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh. Okay. So I I shared the link or copied the live link and just opened it in the Safari browser instead of in Chrome.
Yeah.
And it does show the new title. So imagine if you were to close it and reopen it. it'd probably show up with the new title. But since you've been viewing it with the old title, it probably will update automatically like that.
Okay. Yep. Conservative Conversations goes live. Welcome, listeners, to our first live stream here at Conservative Conversations 92. We'll be talking about a few news articles and anything else that comes to our minds. Feel free to join the conversation with some comments.
Nice.
It also says get bent Reid. Why'd you put that in there?
I don't get bent.
I'm just telling you what it says on my side.
Cool. Okay. There's so much noise. Because I can hear it like live, like monitoring
What, my
in my
phone?
headphones. No, I just in general.
I hear the delay too.
And then, on the stream. I'm about to close this. Okay, so let me get the tabs.
Dude, we're gonna be famous.
Say
Wait
again.
till this album drops. I said we're gonna be famous, dude. I think we're gonna have at least 2 singles off of this EP for sure.
Come on. I know one of the ones is the whale spies, and the other was the Kamala Harris Steele thing.
Whale spy.
No, the California thing.
California Democrats
That's it.
shoot down no tax on tips.
Right.
Sherrod Brown and DEI and NASA. I think it's like DEI to the moon. Is the title of it.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
I think this is going to be a major hit.
Yeah, it's got good groove.
And I can put some soul into this one because it's going to be about West Virginia in a way.
Oh,
In the
okay.
304. It's the official title is Refrain in the 304. This is
Ooh.
in parentheses in the 304. Mm, mm, That one's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm telling you. And then this one, the title track, is gonna be a fucking hit too.
Gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones are just gonna be like, I don't know, songs on the track, I guess, but they're gonna play these two on the radio. We're gonna be famous. Just using fucking elevator music. We're gonna be the next Panic at the Disco. What should our band name be? Like, if you and I were a band, what would that band name be?
um. It's someone and the Funky Boys.
Someone.
But we gotta come up with a name for the someone. But the joke is that we're the Funky Boys.
Right. Like Benedict Cumberbatch
Yeah.
and the Funky Boys.
Yeah, but there is no
Benedict
Cumberbatch in the group. It's just part of the name.
Patches O'Houlihan and the Funky Boys.
Leroy and the Funky Boys.
I don't know though.
No.
No, I want to go more like serious, like more mysterious. Like, what if we did put out music like sometimes people do that where they have these band names that are cool, but you find out it's just like two dudes who make electronica in their basement.
Yeah. Okay. Share. Okay, so if you were to look at our stream right now, it should show our main page of our YouTube.
I don't see that.
You don't see that.
I just see a black screen.
Okay. Maybe I gotta flip over to it.
Mm-hmm. Now I do.
Oh, now it's there.
Yep. I see our banner, the eagle and the elephant.
Yeah,
I
okay, I think
see
it just took a
us. I
moment.
see
Nice.
our website. I mean, our .net, link.
Nice. Okay. All right. Go ahead and do you have the volume on it turned up? I'm gonna do one more sound check of it. Nice. Sounds pretty good.
You know what else sounds good?
My mom.
A ham sandwich.
Oh, okay. All right.
I figured I'd get you with that.
Yeah, you sure did. Um, okay. So I think the only thing have to do is switch it to a public stream.
Rock on with your bad self. We're
Yeah.
going to be delivering. We'll be doing it live. You know what Bill O'Reilly says? This is the no spin zone. He probably has that copyrighted.
Good thing we're not live right now.
I bet he has it on his underwear. His Bermuda Triangle is a no spin zone.
No swing zone.
Now we'll have to watch what we say because we're live.
Yeah. Not quite. I mean, yeah, we will. But yeah.
So, like, I probably shouldn't drop the album stuff too much because people will be like clamoring for it.
Edit. Um, when you, were you were you listening to the music on your phone?
Yeah.
Cool. That might come in handy. Because once I switch this to public, I'm hoping you can look at it on your phone to see that it's like showing up in your like feed and stuff, or like when you go to our channel and your subscriptions. Because right now, I'm pretty sure even people who are subscribed, they can't see it at all. You have to have the link. So hopefully, once I switch over to a public visibility, it's going to show up in the search and in people's things, their feed, whatever. Let's see.
It's only going to be like a 14-minute album.
Say again?
I said, I think it's only going to be like a 14-minute album.
That's all right. We don't want to overdo it.
Hell no. Just want to make sure those two ones are bangers.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I know. We'll be doing bar mitzvahs. Just kidding. I don't want to do bar mitzvahs. I just want it to blow up. I don't really want to be a performing artist. You know what I mean? Do you? Just flip a few albums, make some cash.
Um, think still gonna have to hit one more button to confirm the change, but I might be wrong. So there's a possibility as soon as I hit this done button, we'll be
5.
officially, yep, but we'll see here in a second. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have to hit the save button here. But then I'm pretty certain once I hit save, it's gonna be the real deal.
All right.
Eddie McBeal. Okay, quick test. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear both of us. After I hit save, I'm probably gonna wait a little bit of time because it does seem to take a few seconds for it to update before I start trying to say anything.
Okay.
But I'm about to hit save in 3, 2. Welcome to Conservative Conversations. I am your host, Reid.
And I'm Frank.
And this is our first live stream on YouTube. And if
That's right. It's pretty cool.
it is going to be pretty cool. It's avenue for us to get out there and talk to folks. I think it's going to be quite the experience. And we're going to be talking about a few articles that we got picked out from our website's News Across the Web. You can find it at contemporaryconservative.net. And if anybody is listening or looking, you should be able to see our main YouTube channel screen showing on the stream right now.
That's right. You can. Our banner there, and our at Conservative Conversations 92. You know, all that stuff. You can see the link to our website, contemporaryconservative.net. So it's pretty cool to be able to do this. I kind of can't believe we're live right now.
Right?
We've come a long way.
Right? Yeah. It took 50 subscribers to get here. So thank you very much for you who have subscribed. We greatly appreciate your support for us to be able to do this.
Yeah, it's kind of definitely been a long time passion project of ours, what we're doing. And it's great to see it start to grow. I mean, being able to go out to Milwaukee like we did was super cool. And, you know, that seems to be where we picked up a lot of these viewers. So,
Yeah.
they definitely seem interested in the content that we're putting out. And I'm glad we can do more and reach more.
Right. And being able to go live is kind of like almost like the old talk radio.
Yeah.
Because we got it set up right now that it's just a black screen, other than what the tab that we're sharing through the stream, so you can see our YouTube page and the articles that we're going to look at.
That's right. But I think for this first one, we're also going to go over and check out our website. too, and our news across the web there,
right,
which is a really cool feature we've highlighted before in our other podcasts and stuff, our long form podcasts,
right.
which we would encourage all of you to go check out if you haven't done, and become paid subscribers if you're interested in our content and want access to the private and extended sessions that we have available.
That's right. Exclusive episodes usually feature an extra news topic that isn't heard in the public episodes. Sometimes they're just the raw audio as it's recorded, no cuts and no edits. Um, so it's something different each time compared to the public episode. And there are also a few standalone items that are only available for paid subscribers. So be sure to check that out. It's $1 a month or $10 per year through our podcast host, Red Circle.
And we've covered this before, but that's really not a lot of money, and we hope you would find value for the $10 spent, because we could really use the encouragement and the support, and that's exactly what you'd be doing, supporting people who provide alternative and conservative content, um, in a world where it can be hard and difficult to find that kinds of thing. And that's what we've been trying to do, is help fill that vacuum and put things out into the airwaves that are positive and conservative, and look at the trends that you see in the news that aren't exactly covered in the legacy media
Right.
outlets. So
Exactly. Yeah. We also have another channel called the Wiki Wacky Radio Show. It's additional show that we put out there. It's more entertaining and less focused on like the news and the politics of the day. Um, it does not yet have 50 subscribers to it. Hopefully, we can get up there and do some fun and funny live streams with that channel. But you can check it out. You can subscribe to it on YouTube or go follow on your favorite podcast platform along with this show.
that's
And
right.
with that, should we go visit our website?
I think we should go over there and check it out and show them the news across the web, and then
Sure. Okay.
maybe find a couple stories to get into.
All right. Let's do that. Let's see. Yep. All right.
There's our website.
All right. Nice. There we go. And this is one place that you can listen to our podcast, both shows. You can always visit our homepage to easily listen to them from the embedded web players that are right there on the front of our website. It's a quick and easy way to listen to them.
Yep.
And there are also links on our website here that will take you to the where you can become a paid subscriber and as well to
That's
make it
right, as
easy.
well as it'll take you back here to YouTube, and you can check out our articles that we post on there every so often. And today, what we're going to check out is this News Across the Web tab or feature that we have. That's really neat, and it's just where you can find more right-leaning um, news outlets, rather than like if you just Google news, you might get a bunch of stuff from just like
Right,
left leaning outlets, or who knows whatever Google is going to suggest to you. But our aggregator sorts through more conservative based media
right.
outlets. So
Yeah, it's a
it's a
quick
neat,
and go ahead.
and I was just going to say it's a neat place to get your conservative news,
Yeah, I was gonna say just a quick and easy way to see some of the headlines across the different news sources.
Yeah.
So
So,
let's check it out.
yep. Let's go there.
Okay, do we got it going there?
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
think if you go down, I mean, you don't have to because I think you have the tab open already, right?
I have the link copy. I'm just gonna basically open it
Okay.
in this tab here.
Because as you go down, you can just see that this updates every so often. Do you know how often by chance? Maybe a minute or minute and a half or something like that.
I want to say hourly, but it could be more frequently than
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But as you go down, you can just see the top headlines.
Yeah.
And we've gone ahead and taken a look, and we're going to read a couple that kind of stood out to us. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Just kind of scrolling down a little bit so they can see.
Yep. And so then whenever you're ready, I wonder if you might
Yeah.
even get to it.
I got 1 second. Let's see here. I have the link saved.
Yeah,
I'm
just go
gonna copy
ahead
it.
because then I want to make sure that it looks okay, and then I'll switch over and start reading it. But the first one that we kind of found that I wanted to take a look at was it's kind of a funny story about I mean, I haven't read it yet, but the headline says that a whale Russian spy was found dead. So I'm curious to see how is a whale a spy? I mean, I can imagine how, but I'd like to read the article.
Here we go, I believe.
Come up. And then you
All right, shows.
they tried
A little bit more.
No, you may just have to go back up. But that does show the author and when the publication date was, but you may want to go back up where you can see the title. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to flip over and I'll read it.
All right.
Let me see the one about the whale. Whale suspected of spying for Russian government found dead. A beluga whale suspected of spying for the Russian government was found dead over the weekend, according to the nonprofit Marine Mind. The whale, known as Vladimir, was discovered floating in the ocean. Marine Mind researcher Sebastian Strand, the Norwegian outlet NRK. The name Vladimir is a fusion of the Norwegian word for whale and Russian President Vladimir Putin's first name, Reuters reported. Vladimir swam south along Norway's coast since 2019, even gaining a celebrity status among fans, NRK documented. The whale's cause of death was unclear, Strand told NRK. Regina Crosby Haug, one whale's director, noted to the outlet that Vladimir had no signs of illness and that the group had been trying to have the whale moved from the area. Vladimir was first seen in Norwegian waters 5 years ago, according to the BBC. He was reportedly wearing a camera and a harness labeled Equipment of St. Petersburg. See, I knew it would have to be apparatus of somehow, you know?
Yeah.
Here it continues. Russian military officials have never disclosed Vladimir's origin or the reason for the pens, the BBC reported. Satellite images revealed the Russian Navy operated a facility for marine mammals. The Barents Observer reported in 2019. The outlet speculated that Vladimir may have escaped from the facility or may have potentially been sent to Norwegian waters on an intelligence gathering mission. Vladimir was reportedly very friendly to people and responsive to hand gestures, according to Marine Mind. Scars visible on his body from multiple collisions with boats, although he proved to be a resilient animal. It is possible to view enclosures with what appear to be beluga whales in Russia using Google Earth. 11 orcas and 90 beluga whales were kept in cramped pens on Russia's Pacific coast, CBS News reported in 2018. Local news reportedly labeled the pens whale jail, and activists worried the animals were being illegally sold to water parks and aquariums in China. After a 1982 global ban on commercial whale hunting, it became illegal to remove whales from the wild beyond scientific and educational pursuits, according to the outlet. And that's the whole article. But see, that's kind of what I figured, though, is that it probably had to have some type of apparatus or device attached to it to just casually, survey.
Right. Well, I really did not think it before you started reading the article that it actually meant like a sea animal whale. I thought whale in this context was like, your whales at the casino, the experience that kind of related to that use of the term whale. So when when you started reading it, I was quite surprised. It was an actual
It is
whale.
a real whale. Yeah.
It's crazy. Those darn Russians.
I figured that's what it meant. I wasn't just trying to be funny.
Well, yeah, sure. I just didn't realize it. It is kind of funny though.
It is more like surveillance equipment going up and down the oceans or the coastlines, trying to gather intel on our ships and whatever. Weird. Kind of reminds me of like the series of unfortunate events where they train the animals like the salmon how to put out fires and stuff like that. The eagles and whatever that help. And
right. Sure, we had spy pigeons back in the day when pigeons were useful.
I bet there were too spy pigeons, sure. But
I don't know how, since they probably didn't have cameras. But
yeah,
who knows?
But anyway, you want to go over and check out the next one, maybe the.
Now it was, the Russians were using the whale, right?
Yeah.
And I happened to miss some of it. Did they suspect who might have killed it?
I'm not sure. I don't remember, even though I just read that.
Oh, that's all right. That's interesting. Well, I'm sure they'll get another one.
Yeah. Sounds like they've got pens full of them.
Yeah, whales.
Seems like that article dwelled more on the humanitarian aspect for the whales than nothing.
Right? I mean, who would ever suspect that the whales swimming around are spies?
Definitely not me.
You can't trust the whales anymore.
You can't trust anybody.
That's what I learned from that article.
I could be a Russian spy.
My goodness. Okay, well, let's go check out this the other article here.
Sherrod Brown from Ohio.
Sherrod Brown's going down. Go Bernie. What's his last name?
Heffenweisel.
No. Starts with an R, I think. I gotta find the right link here. Here it is.
Rasputin.
All right. Okay. The whale suspected of spying. All right. See ya. I'm leaving.
Bye.
And going.
Rescue.
Go here.
Oh, right. Down a little.
Okay. Some more.
That's probably where you're.
All right. Cool.
And I'll go over and click that article. So Sherrod Brown backed Biden's climate agenda. Now he's facing a tough re-election. He's running away. This is by Owen Klinsky. Facing a difficult re-election, Democratic Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown has begun defying his liberal colleagues, backpedaling his support from Green New Deal policies he once praised, experts told the Daily Caller News Foundation. In the past year, Brown has vocally opposed virus admin positions like a hydrogen tax credit, heightened efficiency standards for power transformers, and requirements for coal plants to cut 90% of their carbon emissions by 2032. Left-wing environmental nonprofit, the League of Conservation Voters, has taken note, lowering Brown's rating on its national environmental scorecard from 100% in 2021 to 88% in 2023, his lowest in nearly a decade, a score well below his career average of 94. While the scorecard for 2024 is not yet available, Brown has cast what LCV considers an anti-environment vote on 4 of the last 5 pieces of climate legislation to reach the Senate floor, with the 5th being a judicial appointment. His Heritage Action Score, which measures votes and co-sponsorships to show how conservative members of Congress are, sits at 12% for the 118th Congress, triple his lifetime score of 4% and well above his previous high of 8%. Sherrod Brown is going to vote like this once every 6 years, John McHenry, a GOP polling analyst and vice president at the North Star Opinion Research, told the DCNF. 5 out of 6 years, he'll be pro-Green New Deal and do whatever the Senate Majority Leader asks of him. And the other year, he'll vote how Ohio voters actually want him to vote. In 2018, the year after he defeated Republican Jim Renacci, how do you say it? Do you know?
Nope.
To secure re-election, Brown scored a 100% LCV score. That same year, he told Politico that he supports a Green New Deal and that he thinks we need to aggressively support climate change legislation. He also voted for the Inflation Reduction Act in 2022, which earmarked $370 billion for climate change. Republicans have criticized Brown for flip-flopping in past election cycles. In 2011, the National Republican Senatorial Committee accused Brown of shifting his stance on tax cuts for claiming the tax cuts in the 2009 American Recovery and Reinvestment Act didn't go far enough after being a vocal opponent of the Bush tax cuts, according to PolitiFact. In 1997, while serving as congressman for Ohio Congressional District, Brown voted for a constitutional amendment to impose a 12-year lifetime limit for congressional service, remarking, "Voters support term limits because they want to get rid of the people who have been here for 20 or 30 years, like Newt Gingrich or Dick Gephardt." In 2012, his 19th year of congressional service, Brown voted against a term limit amendment. So, kind of typical, I think, from that they're flip-floppers. I mean,
Yeah.
he wants a term limit when it suits him, but then when he's got the power, no term limits. He doesn't want term limits.
Uh-huh.
And then
He wants the Green New Deal until it's time to get reelected in a close election.
yeah, and then he's going to be super conservative again.
Uh-huh. Or
So,
liberal. Yeah, well, he's going to try to be more conservative around the election time.
yeah, 1 years, as I had said earlier in that article.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's the Democrat playbook right now. We're seeing it from the vice president as she tries to run to be president. Flip-flopping.
she's doing the same thing and adopting all of Trump's policies, the same ones that she and her repealed, and have totally done a 180 turnaround on all of his policies,
Right. Yeah. I don't really know what the consensus of Ohio voters are on Sherrod Brown. I don't think I've really lived here that long to know what most people think about him.
Yeah.
But I do know, as it has pointed out in that article, he's been around a long time.
Right. He has.
So it just like the rest of the old farts, it's time for them to go.
That's right.
It'd be nice to get some new people um, in the Senate,
Yep.
like Bernie. I wish I knew his last name, Rieno, something like that.
I wish I knew too. I can't help
I
you.
got one of his flyers upstairs on the table. Came in the mail the other day.
Well, I'll have to take a look at it then. Too
Yeah.
bad we don't have it right here. But well, anyway, you want to head over and look at that next article that I
Sure.
was interested in. The California Democrats shutting down this no tax on tips. Like, what's their hang up?
Oh yeah, that'd be an interesting one. Let's see.
And plus, I've noticed had some numbers come out. Nobody's commented, but we've gone up as high as 7 people, but it seems like the highest activity we get is when we're transitioning, when the new screen's coming on, when it's a different image. So I wonder if you couldn't just scroll along as I'm reading, like just scroll down every so often.
I
And
can try to do that.
I mean, I won't be able to see what is happening, but I think when the screen keeps moving and people have stuff to look at,
Right.
we might get more people in.
Well, we thank you, those who have joined us.
That's right, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let me try to get this other article pulled up here. Up here it is. Okay. Okay.
There we go. That's exactly right.
Alright.
And I gave this just after the policy, they want just no tax. They want to shoot it down. So
Right.
let's read into it. And as I'm reading, why don't you just scroll down and through it a little bit? So this one's written by Haley Gomez, and it reads as Cal killed a proposed amendment that aimed to implement a no tax on tips policy following Vice President Kamala Harris's endorsement of the idea last month. Republican Senator Risolchi Okobao introduced the amendment on Thursday to exempt tips for service workers from state income tax, allowing workers to take home more earnings. All 9 Republican state senators supported the measure, but Democratic lawmakers, except Senate President pro tempore Mike McGuire and State Senator Nancy Skinner, who abstained, blocked the amendment from consideration. It is deeply disappointing that the legislature chose not to consider a proposal that could have provided much needed relief to California workers, Okabao said in a statement following the vote. With Californians facing one of the highest costs of living in the nation, served and hospitality industry employees are particularly burdened by a tax system that leaves them struggling to make ends meet, Ukabao continued. They deserve better, and today's decision is a missed opportunity to support those who need it most. In early August, the vice president announced her support for the no tax on tips policy at a Las Vegas rally, promising to continue fighting for working families of America, including raising the minimum wage and eliminating taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers. However, former President Donald Trump later called out Harris for adopting the policy, which he had promised to supporters in early June. Since becoming the Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris has faced major pushback from Republicans over her policies, as she's flip-flopped on far-left stances she campaigned on in 2020. As of Monday, her campaign has yet to release full policy platform on her website. The negligence involved in a refusal to even debate a policy of this magnitude cannot be overstated, said Senate Minority Leader Brian W. Jones. Legislative Democrats knew that they were on the wrong side of this important issue, so they chose to sweep it under the rug rather than do the right thing for working Californians. The push to eliminate the federal tip tax has made its way to the campaign stage for both major parties this year, yet California Democrat politicians don't believe it to be even worthy to discuss at the state level for residents here. So isn't that interesting too? Because I mean, it's just like with civil rights and like the 15th Amendment and all these different amendments that went in, the 13th Amendment. uh, uh, It's always Republicans that push things that are good for the common man,
Right.
and it's the Democrats who repeal or block it from happening, even if it would be people.
Yeah. Uh, I didn't suspect that it'd be pretty much all the Senate Republicans in the state of California who were uh, trying to push the bill. I thought it was going to be the Democrats in California.
Nope.
So that was a surprise in itself.
Yep. Leave it to California.
Right? I don't know why they. I guess they don't want to give those Republicans the win. I don't know what their reason for not getting on board with it would be, especially since essentially the head of their party has said that it's going to be part of their platform.
Yeah,
So interesting.
it is interesting.
Well, copycat Kamala. And also, I didn't realize she was in Nevada also when she had said she was going to do no tax on tips. Because that's where Trump was when he. Um, so that's even crazier. I didn't realize that's where she had said it also was in Nevada. Or Nevada.
Nevada.
Whatever it is. All right. So the next one. Do we want to move on to our next article?
Sure.
All right. Let me get it copied here. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. And here we go.
Yeah. DEI to the moon. Biden's race. You got a big block pop up for Blaze News offer.
Where is it at here?
Just a little to the right. Oh, I don't know where your cursor went.
There
To
it
the
is.
right.
Where is close? Is it up here?
It's up.
This is how big tech and our ruling elites do it.
They decide they want to suppress the story, and they use all sorts of tactics. And
That's
they
probably
leverage all the
streaming.
players
I
in
don't
big
want
tech.
that thing. Sorry, folks.
All right, now you're down into the article, I think. Yeah.
All right, so that's better, you say?
Yeah.
All right, do I need to scroll down anymore?
As I read it, yeah. Scroll through.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me.
I wonder if they're going to mention the 2 astronauts that are stuck in space because Boeing can't make spaceships anymore because of DEI somehow.
I don't know where my other articles went. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so DEI to the moon. Biden's race-focused agenda is putting NASA's future at risk. Once upon a time, the brilliant minds behind NASA took us to the moon. Now, the Harris Biden administration emphasis on DEI policies is the most qualified personnel. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Is sparking criticism for prioritizing inclusivity over the most qualified personnel, potentially endangering national security and hindering scientific progress. Meanwhile, NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams have been stuck on the International Space Station since June, with the possibility of remaining there for up to 240 days before being rescued, potentially by Elon Musk's SpaceX. However, DEI comes first, and those behind it have a major issue with the demographics of NASA's workforce being its 64% male and 54.1% white. What is the white population of America? Said Pat Gray, laughing, adding that might be a little low. We want to get that down to zero, Gray mocks, as of 2020, the U.S. population was made up of 61.6% white people, which means that according to its own stats, white people are still underrepresented at NASA. So your diversity, equity, and inclusion needs to include more white people, not less, Gray says.
Interesting.
So I didn't know these people were stuck up on the space station. Did you know that?
Yeah. They were doing a test flight of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft, and there's been like more than one problem with it. I know one of it's like there's some kind of helium leak or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's enough problems that they don't feel safe trying to bring those two astronauts back home on the same ship that they left with. So they're going to have to stay at the space station until Elon Musk comes and saves them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I don't feel like whoever wrote that article did that great of a job at tying that issue to DEI.
Well, I know what you mean because that first one that I read was not very good. I
Oh.
didn't enjoy the way it was written either. But well, hey, would you want to shift gears and go over and maybe try and find this video of President Harris at the Democratic debate and talk about some of the notes and things that I wanted to talk about going
Sure.
into today's episode?
Yeah, we can try to do that.
I think the video is just titled Vice President Kamala Harris Accepts Democratic Nominee.
Okay. Let's just do that here. Oh, not what I meant to do. I wanted to go just regular YouTube. There we go. All right. Let's do a search.
It's really too bad we didn't have time to just go running up to the DNC.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty interesting trip, I think.
I'm sure it would have drawn a lot of attention
Right.
to the channel.
All right. Why?
You know, it's shameful. I didn't think of this until just now, but that DEI stuff's not only just affecting NASA, but it's sort of all over the government, that problem, you know? But NASA just highlights like how they literally don't care about people's lives sometimes, you know? Like there's
Yeah.
bigger issues in play.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we've heard reports about like how DEI's getting into our military.
Right.
And
We've covered some of that.
yeah, it's affected how our military performs.
Hey, will you scroll down through just a couple and let me see?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure exactly how long the video is. I wanted to see which one of these outlets might be better.
Say that again.
I want to see which one of these versions might be the best
Okay.
version. Oh, that one. That's probably what I watched.
Fox 13 Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I think it's the first one, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
The full DNC speech.
Yeah.
That one.
This is
okay.
probably it. Now,
We
is this
help
in the
individuals
tab?
and organizations better lead and manage change. And now we're excited to offer the Cotter Change Certification
Hopefully that's
Program.
not
Each course is presented
too
by a
loud. I
Cotter
might have to turn
expert
it
through
down some.
in-person and
Well, that's
virtual
what I was
live
going to ask you. You can
instructor-led
skip that
training,
ad now.
as well
Yeah,
as on our
hold on here.
state-of-the-art web-based
But is this in the version where they'll be
supported
able to
by
hear the
interactive learning, engaging
YouTube?
activities, and relevant case studies for
maybe I
the
can
Cotter
delete that 1
Change
second.
Certification Program. To learn more
Download 'em.
and register, please visit our website.
Oh, here it goes. Alright, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay. So what were you trying to say?
Is this in the version where they will be able to hear the audio?
They should be able to.
Okay, good. Then can you take it to 17 minutes and 2 seconds?
Hopefully that didn't go to the next video.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, it's still there. Okay. I gotta find the scrubber thing.
Oh, what's happening now?
Say again.
I don't know what happened. The screen went black. I mean, not the whole screen, but the... Oh, okay. It's back now.
Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Scrubber. Okay, so I think that did work. Okay, at what point?
17:02.
17 minutes and 2 seconds?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you just move your cursor up a little bit? Oh, well, I forgot. Your voiceover doesn't work that way. Never mind.
Well, what'd you ask?
I was just going to have you click into the timeline, but you...
Oh. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Because I might have you just play that part and then, like, react.
I'm almost there. I'm at
do a react to
15:53.
it. Yeah.
Oh, yep. See, I gotta go back. Okay, I'm gonna start at 16 minutes and 53 seconds.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Let me find the volume slider real quick. Oh, right there it is. We'll go at 80. Hopefully 80 won't be too loud. If it is too loud for anybody listening, leave a comment. Okay, so we're going to start.
When he failed, he sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol.
Oh, wait, so you going to be listening over there? How are you going to hear
Just let it play.
it? Okay.
Where they assaulted law enforcement officers. When politicians in his own party begged him to call off the mob and send help, he did the opposite. He fanned the flames. And now, for an entirely different set of crimes, he was found guilty of fraud by a jury of everyday Americans and separately found liable for committing sexual abuse. And consider what he intends to do if we give him power again. Consider his explicit intent to set free violent extremists who assaulted those law enforcement officers at the Capitol. His explicit intent to jail journalists, political opponents, and anyone he sees as the enemy. His explicit intent to deploy our active duty military against our own citizens. Consider the power he will have, especially after the United States Supreme Court just ruled that he would be immune from criminal prosecution. Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails. And how he would use the immense powers of the presidency of the United States, not to improve your life, not to strengthen our national security, but to serve the only client he has ever had, himself. And we know what a second Trump term would look like. It's all laid out in Project 2025, written by his closest advisors. And its sum total is to pull our country back to the past. But America, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back to when Donald Trump tried to cut Social Security and Medicare. We are not going back to when he tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. We are not going to let him eliminate the Department of Education that funds our public schools. We are not going to let him end programs like Head Start that provide preschool and child care for our children. America, we are not going back.
But I would just mute it and let it keep playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because then there's something going on in the background, people can look at. But see, I mean, isn't she just crazy? And how much she repeats herself? I mean, consider. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. I mean, it's
the whole consider thing makes me think about Joe Biden when he kept doing the just imagine the idea.
Well, he's done this before where he's like, just close your eyes. Just imagine what they're going to do.
Right.
Just imagine what they're going to do if Donald Trump gets power. They're going to put y'all back in chains.
Right.
Close your eyes. Imagine that.
Right. Well, I think it's funny how she mentioned imagine him with no guardrails. I'm like, what do you mean with no guardrails? There are guardrails. For one, it's the
The
Constitution of the
Constitution,
United
yeah,
States.
that they hate.
Right. I
They
mean,
want no guardrails.
Exactly. Yeah.
But imagine him with no guardrails. No, imagine
Uh-huh.
you two with no guardrails.
Right. The administration who has been told multiple times that they can't just take taxpayer money and pay off student loans and forgive the student loans, even though they keep trying different ways.
Right.
They're the ones who are concerned about the guardrails and somebody not having any guardrails. They don't follow the guardrails.
No. No, why would they?
Right.
Why should they? But I also think it's interesting. I don't know if you would want to go over. I mean, we don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Sure.
But despite the fact that she and all these celebrities, Oprah and Obama and all these
Mhm.
people were at the DNC,
Right.
you know who the real star of the show was, don't you?
Well, before you tell us who the big star was, and we kind of pointed out her saying we're not going back. That whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going back. Coming from the DNC, who brought in the big names such as Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama,
Right.
who
All
are
the
all
old
names
folks.
from the past.
Right. Right.
Who led us in the past. Right. And what are they not going back to?
Reality.
Right? Because currently,
They're not going back to pre-COVID
right,
ways of doing things where the government had limited powers and all this stuff. Yeah, right.
because I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, it's the whole not going back thing is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But what were you wanting to do again?
Go over and look at Andrew's Don't Walk Run channel.
Oh yeah,
and
okay. Look at
maybe
another
just
video.
play about a minute of this compilation because the star of the DNC
the star of the show. That's
was
right.
Donald Trump.
Right.
And it's funny. I mean, the
Huh.
video is 6 minutes long. We don't have to listen to the whole 6 minutes, but we could at least go through day one and you see where they all just say all they could talk about is Trump.
Right. Yeah. Okay. We'll see if we can find that video real quick here. Yep, there's an ad playing. Didn't even know. All right, let's go to the search.
I think somehow the ad just got bigger. Oh, but I can see you searching, so it doesn't.
Right, do you have the title?
Just look up "Don't Walk Run." Or just
Okay,
go to his channel.
sure.
Yeah, and it's that top video that's listed.
Oh. Oh, Donald Trump mentioned hundreds of times.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
almost a 6 minute long video.
Okay. I think I'm probably gonna have to pause it and then turn the volume back up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pause. All right. Okay.
Yeah, and this is just how many times. I'll stop it after day one. All right. I'll have you stop it. I mean,
sure. And play.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Trump, Trump, Trump, Trump.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, 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 Trump.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump, Trump,
Donald Trump,
Donald Trump,
gosh.
Trump, Trump, Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
President Trump,
Trump, Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump's Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump's Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Trump, Trump, Trump, Trump, Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, 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 Trump,
Donald Trump,
Trump, Donald Trump,
Trump,
Oh my
Donald
goodness,
Trump,
these people.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, 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 Trump,
It just
Donald
sounds
Trump, Donald
hilarious.
Trump, Donald Trump,
This guy's
Trump,
like yelling.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
I don't think we've even done day one yet.
Trump, Trump, Donald Trump, Trump, and Donald Trump,
Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump's Trump, Trump, Trump's Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump,
Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump, Trump's
Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump, Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Trump, 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 Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Trump. Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is? Donald Trump.
Oh my gosh.
Donald Trump, Trump,
Trump,
That was the end of day one.
Yeah, I thought so because that was Biden who
Yeah.
was last. Wow.
Who the hell does he think he is?
These people are loons. They still have TDS.
They put him on at like 11 o'clock that night, didn't they?
Yeah.
Real late.
Trump derangement syndrome, for those who
Yeah.
don't know. Goodness.
Crazy people. Trump, 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 Trump,
Oh my
Trump, Trump,
gosh.
Trump, 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 Trump,
That's
Trump,
all
Trump,
they can
Trump,
talk
Trump.
about still. I thought they were supposed to be talking about their
This was
fresh
the
new candidate.
DNC, not the RNC.
Goodness. Wowza. That is crazy. Well, it tells you they're little scared.
Yeah, but anyway, those were the things I was going to talk about on the regular show if we were going to do a regular show today. But
Well, this is going to be our regular show.
well, I know, but you know, we tried this new
Yeah,
going live.
right. Goodness. Well, I guess speaking of scared, I mean that makes me think of the election in general. I still am pretty hopeful that Trump is going to win pretty easily, but compared to his chances against Joe Biden, I'm slightly less certain. But I think at the end of it all, I still think he's going to win. But I think the Senate races are keep a close eye on because currently it looks pretty favorable. Goodness gracious, for the Republicans to take the majority in the Senate, which would be great. Because if I had to put my money on it, there's probably going to be at least one retirement from the Supreme Court in the next 4 years.
Who do you suppose it'll be?
Well, I think it could depend on who becomes the president, actually. But if I had to guess based just on age, it's probably gonna be Clarence Thomas, because
I don't think he's going to go unless he expires under a
Right.
Democrat.
Well, that's sort of what my point kind of is. I can see him stepping down if Trump does win,
Yeah.
because he is smart enough to make that plan, unlike
Others.
Yeah, other people in the past who served on
RBG.
Yes, yeah, that's who I was gonna say. But if a Democrat does win, if Kamala happens to win, I can see him definitely try to ride it out. But I think that on the flip side gives Sotomayor or Kagan the opportunity to step down and get replaced by a Democrat. So hopefully it's it'll be Trump who wins, so we can. Not that I want Clarence Thomas to be replaced. I hope he stays on there as long as he can. He's great. But you know, if you had to play the chess game with it, I think it'd be pretty strategic of him to use the opportunity while the Republicans have the majority, and hopefully Trump is in the White House.
Yeah.
Because without the Republicans getting the Senate majority, it's definitely going to be harder to get good nominations passed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Because they want to change up the Supreme Court in itself. Beyond just picking new people in the seat. They want to add seats. They want to do the whole term limit thing.
Right. Which isn't a good idea. Or pack the court. That's
Right,
the other
yeah.
one they always talk about. Pack
Right,
the
yep.
court.
But currently, like I said, it does look pretty good for the Republicans. Joe Manchin is going to easily be replaced by Jim Justice in West Virginia for their Senate seat.
You think so? Easily?
I mean, maybe not easily. I think he's definitely going to win, but I don't know. I don't know about easily. I'm sure it could be kind of a close vote. I don't even know the name of the person he's running against. I mean, I don't follow West Virginia politics that much since I don't live there
Anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, imagine if I did live. So it seems like Jim Justice is pretty popular. So I think he'll get the Senate seat. So that'll be at least one pickup, because currently Joe Manchin is an independent technically because he left the Democrat Party.
I heard that he was going to switch back again. Is that not true?
I have no idea. I have not heard, and if he did, I guess it doesn't surprise me too much. But I'm trying to think. Oh, the other race that's kind of close. Of course, as we mentioned a little bit ago, if you're listening and joining us, is the Sherrod Brown versus Bernie Moreno. I think it's Moreno, something like that. Whatever his name is here in Ohio, running to hopefully replace Sherrod Brown because his seat is up for re-election. And then I thought about this too. If Trump does win the election, there's going to have to be a replacement for J.D. Vance.
That's true.
I don't know how that situation works here in Ohio, if the governor is just going to pick the guy or if they do a special primary or both.
Right. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because that would be interesting to see how that would play out if J.D. Vance has to be replaced in the Senate. Hopefully it's just a straight pick. I mean, even though I don't necessarily always like the idea of the governor just hand-picking who's going to get replaced, it can definitely work out in our benefit sometimes as far as the party politics of it all goes.
Well, it will be interesting to see. That's for sure.
Yep, definitely.
But hey, would you want to go over just as one last visual and show the viewers our Wiki Wacky radio show and give it a shout out? And
yeah, we can do that so they can take a look at it. Should be able to.
We actually had the Wiki Wacky radio show comment on this live stream. They
seem
to say you guys are the best and totally not a cult. How do you like that?
Nice.
Then some jerk named Coy Randolph commented, "Don't drink the coffee." I wonder what that means. Suppose you're a Jim Jones type. You think? You think so?
I'm a Jim Jones type.
Hopefully the beer's okay though.
Oh goodness.
If the coffee's not.
All right, let's see. YouTube. I'm gonna try that again.
Sorry, whoever you are,
YOUTUBE
Coy Randolph. I'm sorry I
slash
called you a jerk.
at WWRS.
Thanks for interacting with the show.
I think this channel has the best handle. Just at WWRS, like you're looking for a radio station.
WWRS. That's because it is the Wiki Wacky Radio Show.
We can't wait to go live, so it could be almost like it is the radio station.
That's right.
So if you can help us achieve that goal,
Yeah,
we're
go
looking
follow
for
us over there.
Yes, we're looking for 50 subscribers.
Have you pulled it up yet?
I believe.
Oh,
nope, I
saying it
guess not.
can't
I
be
mistyped
reached.
YouTube.
There's a typo
I
in
can't.
YouTube.com.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Too many O's.
I'll just go to YouTube. And then we'll just go to search. I tried to type it in directly, but I guess I didn't do it right. All right. Yeah, let me go search at WWRS in the search bar at YouTube. And then right here it is.
Oh, you got to go down one. There's like an ad comes up first.
Ad.
That's us there. Yeah.
There we go.
Got some good stuff on there. You guys should check out. Subscribe.
Right. The Animal Olympics was our most recent episode. It was pretty funny. If you like animals competing against each other, give it a listen.
That's right. And they had to do some pretty wacky things.
Yeah, it's a fish competing in a obstacle course. Cat karate.
Oh, the cat karate was my favorite.
Yeah, everybody loved the cat karate. We had birds in a coconut carrying relay race. It was pretty exciting. And if you want to hear about monkeys doing shot puts, you got to go to Red Circle and become a paid subscriber to check out that exclusive version of the episode.
Maybe we should show them the Red Circle too before we finish this out.
Yeah, I mean, because this whole stream is going to be archived for later viewing, so people can watch it anytime. And that also includes the whole
making a donation. You can make a donation. We can show them that tab.
Yeah. I mean, this originally started out as just a test session of being live, but we just kept with the same one, so we didn't have to end the stream when we made it completely public for anybody to listen to. So when it gets archived, you're going to hear all the probably like almost a half hour worth of us testing it out.
It's 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Going to make this one pretty long, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all right with me. All right, so we wanted to go to Red Circle?
Yep.
Okay. How about, I'm trying to think of the quickest way to do it. We'll go back to...
Well, couldn't you just click About Us?
Oh,
right
yeah,
there and
I
just
think
click
we
the
do have
link?
our links here. Let's see. About. Oh, no, where to go?
I think you have to click more, is what it is, actually. I think it was up.
Yeah, there's our other channel linked there. Okay, let me go back to the top. All right. There's the description.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to open
And
it
3
up
more
and
links.
say more?
Okay, yep. Well, so one way to get there, I guess you can go to either of our channels and click on the more links there, and then let's see, let's find it.
There's our web
Red Circle. All right.
Wiki Wacky Radio Show on Red Circle. Donate to show.
All right, should be coming up here in a second. The Wiki Wacky Radio Show on Red Circle. Yes?
Not happening yet.
Oh. Maybe it opened in a new tab. Hold on. If it opened in a new tab, then let me... I think it did open a new tab. Okay, hold on. All right. That should be it.
Yep.
All right.
There she goes.
Nice.
Wiki Wacky Radio Show. Our last show, the Animal Olympics.
Right. And buttons for
How to access
exclusive content.
Yep.
Or I thought there was the donate button right next to it, but I think it goes to the same thing.
Yeah, and then from there, you should be able to get over to the other one too, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see. No, I guess not. I thought there was a link
It's there
to that.
in that box. I think if you interact with the text in there, you could probably get down to it.
The one that says website?
The one that shows a show about anything from contempconserv.net and this entertaining show. We play games, tell stories, blah, blah, blah. Down at the end, I think it lists a bunch of our stuff.
Okay, let me go back. Oh. You want to tell me if it changes?
Yep, it did.
Nice, okay.
Now that's what you're listening to now.
Conservative Conversation.
That's exactly right.
That is it. And you can also become a paid subscriber here, as we mentioned before. Just click on the access exclusive content.
Which we would highly encourage anybody and everybody to do.
Is right. Help support this channel. We would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, then I think, are we going to wrap it up here?
I think so. I mean, this has been a pretty good trial run for going live, and hopefully we can get a little more set up so it goes a little more easily the next time, and figure out how often we want to do these and work these into our programming.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it'd be neat to try to do them on some kind of regular basis.
Yep.
And I guess with that, this has been Conservative Conversations live with your host, Reid.
And I'm Frank.
We thank you for listening, and be sure to join us next time and subscribe to our channel. You can also find our podcasts on your favorite podcast platform, and we greatly appreciate it if you follow us there. Leave a rating, review, and comments below.
That's right. We hope you might tell us about a friend or two and tell them to become paid subscribers so that they'll have access to all the same unique and private shows, exclusive content that you have access to. And as always, again, we thank you for listening.